Previously, we learned that Elsem, the Lin from Brightstone Village, was working with Jin So-yeon to lure Skyhaven commander into a trap. Luckily, they trapped the body double instead, and then Elsem, after that failure, promised Jin So-yeon that he would get Ixanan next. And remember, he always did not like Ixanan. He blamed Ixanan for all the troubles in Brightstone Village. But then after that, we went to help out the Plagos of Koki Village and received some life force from their king, Daichi.
I heard about the plans to bring the Ploggles into the Alliance. This can't possibly fail. Everyone loves Ploggles. While you were plogging along, I was researching the Snapjaw tribe. It looks like they've got their own troubles right now. The community is split with civil discord. There's been a big uprising recently from a group calling themselves the Thrashtail. The Snapjaw who remain loyal to the rightful leader, Chieftain Hammerjaw, are too busy holding the line at the Highland Necropolis nearby. On the other hand, the Thrashtail just want to isolate the Snapjaw and shut themselves away from the rest of the region. They're getting way too aggressive. Frankly, this sort of infighting isn't going to help anyone. We need to put a stop to it. And by we, I mean you. The high-ranking Thrashtail leaders will carry pledges, which are lists of all the Snapjaw who have made a blood oath to follow them. Take out the leaders, get those lists of traitors' names, and you'll be enjoying the Snapjaw's good graces in no time. Good luck. So, did you get the pledges? Oh, wow. They're actually written in blood. Gross. These Snapjaw don't mess around, do they? Absolutely. The Snapjaw totally respect brute strength, and all this shows you've got the stuff to prove it to them. All their major societal decisions are made through excessive violence. You see, in light of the whole Thrashtail situation, all the important members of the Snapjaw tribe are currently gathered at the Proving Grounds for discussion. Bloody, brutal discussion. You need to plead your case at the Snapjaw Proving Grounds. Those blood oaths you gathered are your leverage to make them listen to you. Then you just need to challenge and beat the champion. Simple, right? Once you prove you're strong enough, the Snapjaw are sure to follow your lead. Or they may eat you alive. I'm still not clear on that part. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? I'll be cheering for you.
just before I change my mind and have you torn apart. You're the one who defeated the Thrashtail leaders? You? Not bad. Glorious. I like that bloodlust. Let's see how you do. Kill everyone in your path. Don't die. What more is there in life? Let's see if you can last a single round. Those Thrashtail trainers were nothing compared to the champions here. Fight hell or die trying. Strength is justice. Just alive! I figured you wouldn't last a second. Keep going, the crowd wants blood. Bring on the next champion. Let's see if your luck holds out. You're strong as far as weaklings go. It was fun to watch, but you're certain to die now. Our grand champion hasn't been defeated in 40 years. Good. Face your death courageously. We'll honor what's left of you. Hornscale, show the might of the Snapjaw Shrine.
Small one, you have proven your worth, but we'll be here all day if you want to try and slay me. I haven't had a fight like that in years. Tell me, why did you challenge us? And you sought to prove your worth to us first. You have good manners. I like you. Chieftain Hammerjaw is to the east, holding the line at the island Necropolis. Go and speak with him. You have earned the honor. This one is for you.
Noma! I knew you could do it. Okay, I get it. Sorry you had to go through all that. But at least now you can speak with the chieftain. I think you're the first person who actually wants to go to that awful place. There's a cavern north of here. The Snapjaw have been guarding the passage for decades. It's the fastest route. We're all counting on you to convince him to help. Just be polite, okay? He might kill you otherwise. Good luck.
How dare you set foot in here? Turn back now. I know you are a small one. Word travels fast thanks to my scouts. You bested Heartscale, but don't think that makes you worth anything to me. I know all about your petty alliance and what you've been up to. It makes no difference. I refuse. Your kind are nothing but useless squabblers. The Snapjaw are already cleaning up one of your messes. We will not be dragged into another of your fights. No, your kind lost all merit in my eyes years ago. Go back to where you came from, small one. I've got too much to deal with already without your nonsense as well. No, suit yourself. If you want to die, why not try to help us clean up some undead? Maybe you won't be totally useless. Don't think I'm impressed. You should know your kind's falling. Nothing but greed and stupidity. You don't need to look far to see for yourself. The Highland Necropolis is all the proof you'll ever need. Your ancestors' mistakes cost us many lives. We're bleeding here to hold back the hellish nightmare unleashed by your kind. If it weren't for the Snapjaw Soldier's guidance, this entire region would be a wasteland. Watch your tongue, whelp. Do you think you can go over my head about this alliance? You've got too much nerve. You're digging your own grave here. You wouldn't last 5 minutes in that demon-infested ruin. Fine. You must have a death wish. The Snapjaw Soldiers are at our base camp in the Highland Necropolis. Don't say I didn't warn you. Try not to die too quickly.
Ixalan has told us all about you, warrior. You hope to stand against the rising darkness that threatens the land? I am Ashjaw. As I understand it, you wish to receive our life force to empower yourself, and are seeking allies for the Skyhaven resistance. Is that all? Of course, of course. I will give the order for our soldiers to help however they can. At least, I would, if I could. It is never as simple as that. My compatriot is giving us quite the evil eye right now. We'd like to discuss this as well. Please, do not be deterred by Redjaw's brusque manners. Like the rest of us, he seeks the greater good for the world. Still, you may wish to brace yourself.
An alliance? Share our life force with this pathetic creature? It's here to rob us! No, absolutely not! Giving up our life force will weaken us. Besides, we can't spare any warriors. We need every sword here to hold back the demonic forces. I don't care why you're here. I'm not going to cuddle you like Ashjaw does. We Snapjaw earn our strength, and we're not just going to share it with someone who doesn't deserve it. I won't blindly cooperate just because Ashjaw and Ixalan ask. You better be able to prove your value and contribute. Otherwise, you're worthless to us. Listen close. I've planted warded staves throughout the area to siphon up the dark chi that saturates the earth here. You need to go collect them and bring them to the Soul Ward across the city so that they can be purified. Clear out some of those wandering Jiangshi while you're at it. If you're strong enough to survive that much, I may consider listening to you.
Right now.
surprised you could endure that much corruption and still be alive in the first place. Not that it makes it any better. Took you long enough, but my test of your abilities worked. You really are strong enough to survive all this dark chi without turning into a fiend. Don't give me that look. You're useless if you die just from exposure. Come on then and meet me back at the camp.
Yoma!
I'm sorry Red Jaw made you come all the way back here. He can be rather gruff, but he means well, I assure you. To business then. Red Jaw has a point. Giving you our soldiers and chi will put the region in peril from the demons here. So, we will help you if you first help us. We must first suppress the dark powers that roam this highland of us. I'm glad you agree. Head to the Bloodscale post. Hammerjaw will brief you on our plans.
Before you even start, I've already heard everything from my scouts. Let's get straight to it. This entire place is riddled with demonic energy. It poisons the air and earth. Even pests have spared its corruption. Spiders are bad enough, but all the dark chi has warped them into even more dangerous forms. Kill them. It's not a glorious mission, but it's a vital one. Now, get to work. I'm watching you. Wish luck with yourself. We're only just getting started. We've been working for years to rid the area of the demonic forces, but all we can do is hold them at bay. We need to see back in time to when Highland Central fell. Master warriors have a technique to project their minds into the past. Have you then? Consider yourself volunteered. I would do it myself, but I can't take my attention from this place for even a moment without it falling apart. The Snapjaw Shakers tell me they can't perform the technique freely. We need to reduce the levels of dark chi here to make a window of opportunity. Doyoung, the late general of the city, clings to the world as a risen undead. If we can take him out, it will scatter his undead soldiers. Were it only that easy. We need to move fast. Doyoung haunts the fallen refuge, so meet me there. Doyoung was a friend of mine. He sacrificed himself to save his people. He was not evil like his kinsmen, so don't think of him as just another foe. We don't have a choice. I hate to see my old friend like this.
Don't be surprised. I bear you no ill will. My name is Lee Sang-hui. I've been lingering here these past 30 years. I won't move on, not without Doyoung. Indeed, in his mind, he's trapped reliving that terrible day over and over again. All the poor souls here are like that. No! Please, there's another way. I beg you to show mercy. This isn't his fault. Just weaken him, but do not destroy him. If you could bring him to his senses, even for a moment, he may hear me. I know we can save him. Thank you. Please do all you can to help my husband.
Where have the demons gone? It's coming to me. Oh, gods, what have I become? What have I been doing all these years? I remember, I was poisoned by the evil energies that poured out of the palace, and Hammerjaw had to... Oh, my dear friend. I've been a prisoner of my own remorse all this time, but you all, and my love, you saved me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Finally, my soldiers and I can leave this world. They've been trapped in this nightmare with me. Without you, we all would have been stuck forever. You cannot know how much it means to me to be reunited with my wife. Thank you.
With Doyon's spirit freed, the dark energy he was generating has vanished. We must take advantage of this short-lived peace to peer into the past. This all began 30 years ago, but without knowledge of how it all happened, we cannot cut off the source of the corruption. Chieftain Hammerjaw witnessed the fall of Highland Central. He's informed us that there was a certain soldier under Doyon's command who would have learned what happened that day. That's right. While it will feel as if you were really there, you will simply be playing out actions that have already occurred. You must learn all you can. We may not have another chance to try this. If the demonic forces rise up again, there's no telling when we can quash them a second time. The day Highland Central fell to the demons was a violent one. Brace yourself for what you may see. Good. We will open the Dragon Pulse now. We must discover the source of the corruption.
Demons are coming! Move it!
Stop gawking. We need to get the citizens to safety. I want you to report to the General and tell him we've been overrun. We can't hold this position. Hurry!
Okay, we'll take a break.